My name is Dr. Paul Stanislaw, and today we're going to discuss one of the more common questions about neck lifts and facelifts. And that question is, can I do a neck lift without doing a facelift? So first we're going to talk a little bit about the anatomy. So here we're just demonstrating the bands that occur in the front part of the neck. And here's one band, and here's the other band. And this muscle goes like a little thin sheet that goes right out here. It goes all the way up onto the jawline here, and this is called the platysma muscle. Same thing on this side. Here's the muscle here. And you can see that there's a band right here, and it's a sheet of muscle that goes right up into here. So what happens is, when we're younger, these muscles are tucked up high, up under our jawline, and as we age, these muscles start to sag with gravity and they start to settle down, chin down a little bit and relax, and that gives us the bands that are right here and right here. So when we have these bands, we fix them through an incision through here. So here you can see I've already marked out where the facelift incisions would be. So here is our sideburn. The incision would go right in front of the sideburn here. It would go under the sideburn like this. And the reason the incision is made like this is so that it doesn't change your hairline. You can wear your hair up afterwards, you can have short hair, you can have long hair. This will not change the incision. If the incision's made right up through here in the hairline, what happens is as this all gets lifted, it truncates, or it really removes your sideburn and screws up your hairline. Then the incision goes right here into the front of the ear, into the crease that's right here. Then this piece of cartilage is called the tragus. The incision goes on the inside of the tragus to break it up and to hide it. And then it goes into this crease that's right here, and then it goes down in front of the earlobe. The reason the incision is made this way is because this breaks up the scar and makes it hide very, very well. Oftentimes, I'll see people who have had facelifts where the incision goes right straight in front of the ear, in front of this cartilage, and it's one straight line. And unfortunately, straight lines are very, very noticeable, and those scars you can really see quite a distance away. The only exception to that is when you're doing a facelift on a male patient. On a male patient, you do make the incision in front of the tragus, but you do irregularize it. You do sort of follow the anatomy and you break it up so that it's not one straight line. The reason in male patients that you do that is because you don't want to bring hair-bearing skin onto the tragus because they would have to shave that. So you always leave that skin intact for men. The incision then goes behind the ear. I want to have you turn your head a little bit, no, the other way. Turn this way. So the incision goes behind the ear in the crease right here, goes up here towards the hairline, and goes right in front of the hairline right here. And all of these incisions hide very, very well. I want to have you straighten your head. So the reason that we need to do the facelift with the neck lift is because everyone thinks that this incision is just the facelift incision, but it's not. When you make this incision, you actually lift up the skin in this area, and remember we talked about those muscles that are the platysma muscle that's here? You actually end up grabbing the back side of that muscle and you're repositioning this in a vertical fashion. And what happens is as you lift up that muscle, it brings up all that extra skin in it and it tightens the neck. So what you end up doing is putting sutures into the back of that muscle, dissolvable sutures that are there only temporarily. They go from here to here. So this part here is a very firm area. It's a good anchoring point to give us a long-lasting lift. So the sutures go from this anchoring area into the back side of the muscle. There's several stitches that go this way. And then for the lower part of the neck, the incision that's behind the ear, I'm going to have you turn your head away again. Again, this area here is a very good anchoring point. So sutures go from this anchoring point to the back side of that muscle, and they lift that muscle up, which lifts all of that skin and it redistributes that skin in a vertical fashion. So once these sutures are in place, these dissolvable sutures, then what ends up happening is all of the extra skin is trimmed out so that there's no, you're going to have to straighten your head, so that there's no tension on the incisions. There should be no tension on any of these incisions. You just tailor it right to the shape that's here. When there's tension on the incisions tend to widen and scar and become much more noticeable. So in conclusion, the only way for me to make this skin here and redrape this so that the incisions all hide cosmetically well is to actually do the facelift part, make this incision through here, and lift this way. Now the benefit also is while you're doing this, I'm actually repositioning the jowl. I'm going to lift this up and flatten this out. So this is all going up. And we're going to take some of this fat and reposition it up on the cheekbone, but that's more out laterally. So when I do a facelift and a neck lift, I'm addressing the jowls, the marionette line, the jawline, the bands of the neck, the fat that's here, and all the extra skin. So for more information on facelifts, please go to our website, stanislawmd.com, or you can go to our YouTube channel. Thank you.